Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Let's jump into today's download. Okay, you guys, there is so much unfolding. I've got so many downloads that you guys are going to need to make sure you get comfortable. If you're new here, you're going to want to hit the bell. You're not going to want to miss out. I be posting sporadically, and so you're just not going to want to miss out. You guys, buckle up. Hope you're sitting down. Hope you got your headphones in. If you guys are listening to this podcast style, I just want to say thank you to you guys from the bottom of my heart for rocking with me. You guys are amazing. Today's download, what I'm being shown is let them pretend not to see you. New levels, new devils, let them pretend not to see you. Ooh, as I'm saying that, a microphone, a motorcycle is passing by. It's a little harder to hear when I'm using the microphone. Let them pretend not to see you. This isn't like God is hiding you in plain sight. These certain people, they see you. You feel me? And these are people that maybe you thought you wanted to be seen by. And you're realizing that even some of the people that you look up to the most are in fact very insecure. And this might kind of shock you. I'm getting that there are people around you that want to keep you in a state of desperation. And you are so over it. Okay, God is showing me that you guys are so over being in a state of panic, being in a state of survival, being in a state of desperation for certain people around you that like having leverage, that like having the upper hand, that try to act nonchalant about having, in fact, the upper hand. Let me give you guys some examples. Are there favorite readers that you like listening to that you're like hanging on to their every word and you're like, when are they going to post? 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 Are there people that you need services from that are stringing you along, stringing you along, stringing you along? Are there bosses that you've been asking for a promotion or more money or more hours and they are stringing you along, stringing you along, stringing you along? There are certain people that you are realizing want leverage. And that is because of a light that they see in you, your anointing. Okay, whoever I'm speaking to, whether you are a light worker, star seed, chosen, whatever you resonate with, my earth angels, you guys are done with being put or staying in a state of desperation to be seen by anyone. You're over it. You're like, they don't see me, I see them. You're starting to see that people don't see you. You're starting to see that people want to take advantage of you. This is being illuminated in your life right now because Pluto is coming in to manhandle, quite frankly, your second house. And you have been rebuilding everything brick by brick, and you are so over people playing games with you. And when you are getting ready for a new level, you have new warfare that comes in, new spiritual warfare that comes in, new Decepticons that come in, because you are getting ready to what? Ascend, level up. You guys are overcoming hardship right now. Pluto came in and just did a number on your finances, your self-worth, how you perceive yourself, how you earn money. And you're starting to see the relationship you have with things that are materialistic, and you are starting to see the relationship that you have with yourself. And as you're doing that and you're rebuilding it, because this is all happening for your transformation, for this new level that you are stepping onto. There are people that you look up to, or that you even maybe slightly admired, slightly respected, or had deep respect for. And these people are showing you that there is something within you that they cannot handle, that they cannot truly stomach, that they cannot truly look at. So let them pretend to not see you. You will make it without their validation. And that's what you guys are realizing. You're realizing that some of the people that you're around have you in a state of mind, or have you reacting in ways that you don't like acting. And then you sit down and you're like, why was I acting that way around this person? You wanted their validation. You wanted their approval. You wanted them to accept you. And you're starting to see where certain energy vampires are not so plain in sight. Okay, so you guys have people that are hidden energy vampires, hidden Decepticons, because you are getting ready to deal with a new level of Decepticons. So you have new spiritual warfare that you're dealing with. And so you're really starting to see people in a different way. You're like, I'm not a desperate person. I don't need to be begging for somebody's approval, begging for somebody's attention, begging for somebody's acknowledgement. And there's certain people that you look up to that keep you in this vibration. And you're like, I've had it. I've had enough. Comment down below. I am releasing energy vampires, big and small. Okay? I am releasing energy vampires, big and small. They cause anxiety for you, poverty. I was also getting a message that someone here is still talking to a family member. Say you guys have gone zero contact with family or friends. There's somebody that you're still talking to that is tied to them. This could be blocking you spiritually still, or blocking you financially. So if that part is for you, just be aware of that if they are not currently working on themselves and they are still talking to said people that harmed you or caused you betrayal, hardships, or setbacks, that could be a form of blocking you in some type of way, because it opens up that wound over and over and over again when you are around them, because they could bring up the things that happened in the past, or they could bring up what's going on in those people's lives currently. 11:11 on the clock. So you guys are going to be taking a screenshot. Okay? You're taking a screenshot of certain things that you are doing in your life that you don't like, and you're nipping it in the bud. So I'm very proud of you guys. There are certain things where you're like, ooh, I said something that was mean to a loved one. I don't like that I said that. And as hard as it might be to apologize for you right away, you're apologizing. Even if it's hard to utter the words. You're like, I'm sorry. I don't know why I spoke to you like that. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I just feel like you guys are going to be having really in-depth, important conversations with those that are really important to you. And those that you are needing to step back from, you're going to start seeing them in a different light. Okay, that's what's going to be unfolding for you. Pluto's coming in to make you see, hey, do you need this person in your life? Do you need to be looking up to them? Because are they who they say they are? Do they keep you in a state of desperation? Do they pretend not to see you? I want you guys to let me know in the comments if you guys are around people and they see you, but they're like this. You're like, hi, how are you? And they're like, they pretend not to see you. They pretend not to hear you. And you know that they see you. You know that they do. And there's something about that, like for me in particular, that just irks me. I just could never be that type of person, whether I really like somebody or not, to just be like, there's a light within you. There is a light inside of you that drives people mad. Even some of the most confident people or people that are good at faking the funk, absolutely crazy. Let me give you guys an example. This is going to blow your mind. Maybe it will. I feel like it will for some of you guys, especially for those of you that are on social media and for those of you that are influencers. If you are watching somebody go live, for instance, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. They're going live on social media or on YouTube. I'm so excited. I can't wait to like say hey. And you will start to realize, this is something that I realized when I first started YouTube from Jump Street. I learned this lesson the first year and it was hard for me. I took it so personally. And now I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, God's just showing me that like I need to like scoot back. I need to back up. And that's why like I don't really talk about a lot of creators on my platform, just because of, I don't know, it's just the way this shit be on freaking social media. So when I would get on different live streams, I'd be like, hi. And this is watching them read your comment and completely ignore it. This is like sending a super chat. Okay, this is like sending the biggest super chat ever and them not seeing it, pretending not to see it, and you're watching them read it. When you're very intuitive, you know when people see you and then they're pretending not to see you. There's something about you that makes people feel like they need to have their guard up. Like, oh, everything's fine over here. And so I started to realize this with really big creators on social media. And I mean big creators. Like, some of my favorite creators that I used to listen to when I first started in the spiritual community, that they would go live on YouTube and I would be so excited. Like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And they're just like acting like they don't see me. It was so hurtful. I've even had readings where I'm listening, right? And it's live on YouTube and they've gotten angry by looking at a super chat that I've sent or a nice message of like love and support. And if I literally listed those names, you would be like, what? And so to see that from creators that I've really looked up to in the past, to see them get angry reading my message and lose their mind in a live stream, I've had it happen 3 times in the last couple of years where they've actually gotten angry, but I've been ignored most of the time. There's only a couple of creators that have actually been kind to me, but most of the time it's just, and that's why when you get on YouTube or you get on certain social media platforms, you can't always like be in everyone's sandbox. You got to have like your own sandbox. You guys are going to make it without these people. You're building your confidence back brick by brick, layer by layer. And you are going to be realizing that you are the baddest. You are the baddest darling. You are the baddest Barbie. You are the baddest wolf walking. And you're going to be seeing who is about the clout. They're doing it all for clout. They're doing it all for clout. It's going to shock you as you level up. Remember, new levels, new devils. As you're getting to that new level, new spiritual warfare, new devils on the level before, above, and on. And it's like some of the people that you would think that would be the most secure because they are getting it handled on social media. You look up to them because they're successful. And to see that you, little old you, is a threat to them, they're like, it just blows your mind. It will blow your mind. This is what's going to be unfolding for you guys. You're going to start seeing people pretend not to to see you. There are people that will be genuinely busy, overwhelmed. Like, some people get really anxious when they're on social media and they're live. They're just like, oh my gosh, like, it's a lot. Let me, like, not try to offend anybody. Let me be careful on here. So, like, you're going to know the difference is all I'm trying to say. Like, you're going to know the difference between people being busy and people not being busy and seeing you and having a reaction. And that's what you're intuitively picking up on. Their silent reaction or their passive aggressive reaction. Yeah. What made me think of this download, well, part of it, is, wow, we got this star. I have a story about this, on how this became my card that I get in readings. So my first reading that I was ever given was by a YouTuber that I looked up to. They happened to call on me in an IG live. And I had never had a reading. And now, mind you, at the time, her readings cost like $400. And I was just like, just starting out. I'm like, I don't have $400 to ever buy a reading, so I'll just be over here. So she was calling some of her subscribers. And so I got a free reading. And this was right before I started my channel. And I had been asking God for confirmation on, did I start this channel? Because I don't know what I'm freaking doing. And that's when I saw the star card. So now in every reading that I get, if the star card is there and it fits, it's mine. Okay. And it was explained to me, what the star card meant. I was just barely learning tarot, just literally barely. And new to the spiritual community, still new, but you know what I mean? New, like a month into my awakening, like just like a baby trying to figure shit out. So in that, it was crazy. So she had given me this reading, right? And giving me advice like, oh, you could do this, start your channel, you'll be great, da 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 da, ba da 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 da. Come to find out, I start the channel. I'm working towards getting monetized. I'm putting in the work. I'm working a full-time job, coming home filming. Working my full-time job, coming home filming. Every night, editing. Just trying to figure out how everything works. All of a sudden, I was still trying to watch her live streams on YouTube and on Instagram while starting my channel. And then it was getting to a point where she really started acting not like herself. And went from a person that didn't give a fuck about makeup to, I'm going to put makeup on and do this and do that and act this way and that way. And it just seemed really inauthentic. And then on top of that was copying things that I was doing, and I didn't want to see it because she told me when I was going to start the channel, she's like, this is your confirmation. I'm going to be checking in on you. I'm going to be subscribed to you and I'm going to be checking in on you. So I knew that like she was aware and watching. And it just got weird. It just got so weird. I don't know why. I mean, I know why now. It went from, oh, you could do this. Maybe you'll be good at it. To, there's a light within you that I don't like. And now this person went from having like 100,000 subscribers, right? This happened years ago. For my A1 day ones, you guys already know. You probably already know who I'm talking about too. But this person went from having 100,000 subscribers to disappearing off the face of the earth. Off the face of YouTube, at least. Oh, I think, and Instagram. And it's just crazy because I don't know. It was weird. But that's what happened. They eventually disappeared within my first year of being on YouTube. I don't think it was because of me. I think it was because of personal issues that the person was going through. So I don't tie that to myself, but it just went from supportive to dog shit real quick. You feel me? So you guys know what I'm saying. So you guys know that I talk about Stargirl all the time. I love her. I think she's amazing. And she went live today, so that's why I thought of it. I thought about live streams that I had been in where people had seen my comments, seen my super chat. These are YouTubers that you guys are acquainted with. I could think of 3 that I know all of you guys know. 3 readers that I know, all of you guys know, that have like gone ballistic or just their whole mood shifted when they saw my name appear. And that told me something. That told me they're aware of me. They know who I am. They've seen my channel. They've come across my channel. So they're acquainted with me. But they don't show love. They don't show support. And right now they're showing me a look. You know what I mean? Because if it's just nobody, regular, schmegular, nobody, you're just gonna, I don't know who that is. Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna know who that is. But when they have a reaction, they have been watching you. They are aware of you. And then they are choosing not to see you. So as I was watching the Stargirl live on Instagram today, this morning actually, I was just like, wow, she's so cute and like sweet and, you know, tries to reply. And you guys, we've all been in lives where we're like, you guys, like, look, I'm talking to you. I'm so excited. And people are just like not paying attention, or there's people that like ruin the live stream because they've got like dumb shit that they're saying. And you can see the desperation in the comments. That's one of the reasons like why I don't go live anymore, really. It can really shift the mood of the chat or the video, especially if the video is going to stay uploaded. It can really shift it really quickly from like good to bad. And at the time when I was doing live streams all the time, I had so many moderators on. It was absolutely ridiculous how many moderators I had to have on because people wanted to act stupid. And so we've all been on people's live streams and seen where the creator will address, and it can easily go bad because people just don't know how to stop. Sometimes people are relentless. And so you guys are just realizing like you are the star and you are rebuilding. You're going through this big transformation, this rebirth. You are you're redoing, you're revamping your responsibilities and how you build intimacy. So as you're rebuilding your intimacy, everything feels like really abrupt and very like, whoa, in your face. You're like, it's like you can't miss the signs type of thing. And you're seeing where things could be really easily destructive in your life. People choosing not to see you. People wanting you to be in a state of desperation to be seen. So you guys are getting a lot of information right now about people that are choosing not to see you. One of the reasons you're supposed to be rebuilding your self-worth, you're going through this destruction to really transform. What you guys do is you transform best. You make the best art from destruction. Destruction of limiting beliefs, friendships, paradigms, environments. You guys are learning how to forgive. You are learning how to walk away. You are supposed to see clearly right now your path in front of you. So whoever I'm speaking to, you guys have so many blessings coming in. And you have abundance, justice. There's going to be people that also want to reconcile with you. But you are the star and you are going viral. You are going viral. And so there are, for those of you that are seers or readers, you're starting to realize that there are these energy vampires or enemies around you, that they have seen your future. They have seen your future. And that's why I don't see them. No, I don't. And as they're pretending to not see you, you guys are realizing like, well, that's a shame. But you're going to keep going. Like, you're the star. You are supposed to be recognized. And as people are seeing your future, you're like, why am I only being seen the bad stuff about these people? You're like, where is the good stuff about them? You being the seer, you being the reader, you're like, well, they can see good things about me. Why can't I see good things about them? And that is because they don't even know, you don't even know, or you're not being shown because of a path that they're going on. And whatever path they are going on is not the path you're going to be on, hip and hip, hand in hand with them on. You're building your own sandbox, okay? It's literally like all your enemies and ops got together, all the freaking karmic farm animals got together and blew up your sandbox, okay? And then you're like, I got something for their ass. I'm going to rebuild my new sandbox so slow, and it's going to have a moat. There's going to be alligators, and they're never going to be able to get in. I'm going to be protected. It's going to be fine. And you're just rebuilding your life with integrity. And as you're trying to figure out why everyone is treating you funny, what you're figuring out is they have seen your future. So they're wanting to steer clear of you. Because they just can't even believe, they can't even fathom, and they have their own success, they have their own stability, they have their own great things going on. You're just realizing that there are people that are in fact insecure. And so you're taking a screenshot of different relationships, different environments that you are put in where you see this type of behavior. You're like, whoa, I was feeling really desperate there. Like wanting them to see me, wanting them to say hi to me, wanting them to be my friend, wanting them to collaborate with me, wanting them to shout me out, whatever it is. And what you're starting to realize is there are energy vampires, big and small. Comment down below. I am in financial recovery. I am in spiritual recovery. I am releasing poverty and scarcity mindsets. I am incredibly lucky. I am divinely favored. I am going viral. I am the star. You guys are the star. So people that are about the clout, about different things that you're not about, what you're going to be seeing, what you're going to be seeing is that they want you to be cast away. They feel like they'll have to compete with you. We got copycats are breaking the bank to be you. Wow, you guys, people have been watching you. People have been watching you, and this reminds me of that person that went from, I don't care about makeup, I don't care about anything, to caring. And so this was like 3 years ago. It's like 3 years ago. And you're just starting to see that certain people, like, their priorities aren't straight. You're starting to see that people are acting odd. And maybe you guys are on social media already and you guys feel like people are emulating what you're doing, but they're not acknowledging you at all. So you're like, I feel like that's something that was my idea. That's something that was my idea. And so the things that you guys do are really unique to you. And that's why your light is so bright. You are anointed. You are chosen. You are the star messenger. And people are trying to get away with being really sneaky. And I'm never going to act like I see them, but I'm going to copy everything they do. Well, because they're doing it that way, God is making them break their bank to do so. Okay? God is making them break their bank to do so. Yeah. This is crazy. So you guys have people watching you. Oh my gosh, I get it. Okay. There are people taking screenshots of you. Say you guys are going live. I don't know. There's people taking screenshots of you. They're keeping receipts of like certain things that you do that are very unique. These people are getting exposed to you. Wow, we have the lizard. You guys, let me know if you guys are seeing lizards or spiders. Right now, I'm getting spiders heavily, but it could also be lizards. You were getting back on track from being negative. That is your spirit animal message. The lizard, you were getting back on track from being negative. So yeah, they're taking screenshots of what you're doing. And You're being rewarded for minding your business because you're no longer going to be in this state of desperation. Yeah. Friends not being available. What did I tell you guys? You're going to have friends showing you their true colors right now. You're going to have people showing you their true colors, that they really want to pretend like they don't see you. They really want to. With everything in their being. You guys could also be a Leo, sun, moon, or rising. So you just naturally stunt, shine, glow naturally. Like, I appreciate all of your guys' beautiful comments in the last couple of videos because I wasn't wearing any makeup. And I cannot remember a lot of times where I have filmed out of like the hundreds of videos that I've done without makeup and like left them up. And I literally am proud to say that I didn't have any makeup on in like the last 5 videos. And it's just like when you're on social media, you're just trying to like, you know, like look your best. But I had so much going on that the messages that I needed to say, I just couldn't do the makeup to. And I was just like, F it. And so when I looked back at it to edit it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. So that's what you guys are going to be realizing, that you are naturally glowing. You are naturally shining. I love that. So like for me, my husband loves when I don't wear makeup because I have these freckles. And I'm Hawaiian and African American. And he's like, babe, when you don't have your makeup on, I can see your freckles. Like, they're so cute. So you guys are letting go of certain things that like restrain you. Eagle protection. You guys comment down below. The eagle has landed. The macaroni is in the microwave. Your protection is here. Your protection is here while you guys are watching everything that's going on. You guys have certain people from your past that are going to want to reconcile. Remember the message I said in the beginning that someone here could have gone zero contact with certain people, but you still have a relationship with one person that still has a tie to them. So I'm just getting to be careful with that. If it brings up bad emotions or the past when you are around said person, because that could be blocking you financially or spiritually. And then you guys have good news coming in. Somebody here is getting pregnant. Somebody here is going viral. Someone here is celebrating life. You're going to be celebrating life. Okay, let's see if there's any other advice for you guys. They talk about you everywhere. So the people that are pretending not to see you, wow, they talk about you everywhere. They talk about you everywhere. I'm hearing an airplane. You guys are the Phoenix Rising. You guys are the Phoenix Rising. Holy cow. We have the Uzi. More protection coming in. Hold on, there's a hair on me. More protection. For those of you that are new to the channel, the Uzi is us staying prayed up and strapped. You guys, drop your Uzis down below because we stayed prayed up and strapped in every sense of the word. Don't start none, won't be none. Comment down below, baby, I'm a gangster too. Ooh, what did I tell you guys about your second house? You are rebuilding your roots. You are proud of your roots. You're proud of where you come from. So like when I was filming without makeup over the weekend, I was like, I'm proud of my roots. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud, I'm proud of my ethnicity. So like, it's okay to film without makeup sometimes. Like, I'm going to try to do that more. You guys are going to be doing things that is more authentic to you. Okay, last but not least, we have the song Life is Good. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Becky swear they passed us. They doing too much. Haven't done my taxes. I'm too turned up. Life is good. Life is good. And that's what you guys are seeing because you've just gone through so much turmoil and destruction. So you're really starting to see that as you're committing to new daily routines, being proud of your roots, and you're really starting to be aware of energy vampires, the new warfare that's coming in, as you guys are starting to be aware of these things, you're really just going to be shining. You're really going to be glowing. You're really starting to see like life is good. It could be so much worse. All of this destruction was coming in to bring you a beautiful transformation. And now you guys are going to turn that destruction and that pain into art. You're going to monetize your gifts and you're going to be going viral. You're going to be getting a lot of recognition. You guys have a lot of good news coming in, protection and justice. And people from your past are going to want to reconcile. But most of all, the people that pretend not to see you, they are being exposed for copying you, taking screenshots of you, keeping receipts on you, talking about you everywhere and not minding their business. They swear they passed us. They're doing too much. Okay? So I love that. You guys let me know what's going on in the comments. I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. Smash the you know what. Hit the bell. Duh. And just thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.